Hello, rockers and Mercuryans. It's Rock Mercury here, and welcome to the Rock Mercury podcast. I'm here on a gorgeous, beautiful morning here at the lake. Let me show you guys this view for a moment because it is everything. Oh my god, it's so gorgeous, you guys. This view is just like it's a sunset, gorgeous, serene waters. Just living the best life. I like my little morning walks. This is way better than any walk I can do in Los Angeles. Even though the beach is beautiful, but like I don't know, something about a lake is so nice and calming. Um, but I know you guys like my Manhattan beach walks too, but I could never go live there. Here I still have signal, so thankful to be here. So gorgeous today. Um, yeah, so today I'm just gonna be I have a lot of things planned today. I've been meditating on what I want to do exactly with the Rock Mercury brand so that it generates the income that can replace my other companies that I have. But I'm still going to keep my companies, but I just want to focus more on Rock Mercury and build it the way I was going to do before. Before I built these other companies. So I'm just excited, really excited to do it. Let me go this way a little bit. It's like I'm at the beach here. There we go. I'm just super excited to work on more projects, work on more music, work on more fashion because I have a lot of fashion out right now on the rockmercury.com app. So on the rockmercury.com, then I have the app coming soon. So I'm just meditating and thinking about a lot of things, but it's beautiful. It's so gorgeous today, you guys. I just like, what in the world? Like, look at this beautifulness. I just love the sun rising and everything. Etopai, hello, good morning to you. Lake Platoon says cold beer and fishing beats beach every day. Cold beer, I don't do cold beer at all. No beer for me. Beer is so nasty, but whatever. I've done beer commercials, but I don't know. I never got into it. You have to really have an acquired taste for beer. You look like Jay the Youngin. Oh my God, stop saying that, Little Dirk. You're gonna get blocked. Angel says, good morning, Rock. Good morning, Angel. Be a Little Dirk. Say that one more time, I'm blocking you. Alright, so I just really I love the meditation. I'm going to show you one more time this beautiful, calm lake because I'm just like really loving this lake vibe right now. Like when it's like fresh in the morning, Like what? Like I'm not going anywhere, you guys. I'm in Texas. I'm still trying to figure out. Like I still want to spend time in New York and time in LA, but like I think this is where my soul belongs right now. Maybe because my family's here too, but it's just so gorgeous. Like and the weather's perfect. It's getting a little cooler today. It's finally getting a little touch colder. Like because it's not as hot as it was like, yesterday, but it's still just so like majestic. Crazy Gesture says the beverage wasn't the part. Lake and fishing. All right, I don't really fish anymore. I used to fish, but I don't know. I can't go and cut the heads off of fish anymore. I don't have it in me, but I used to do a lot of it, so I can't judge anybody who does do it because I literally used to fish all the time. I used to catch halibut and barracuda, which you can't eat those apparently, but I think we ate some back then. I don't know, before it was illegal to fish for them. I used to catch all kind of stuff. Never salmon because we didn't fish in like seawater. Sorry, in like lake water. We fished in the ocean, like deep ocean fishing. We used to do. It was crazy. It was really like a crazy time. Back up with my uncle. Now my uncle is like it's my uncle that's like kind of like really closeted and he's homophobic because he's closeted. It's really sad. He always says like really dumb things about like, oh, that's too girly, or you're too this and that's too this, and like you need to go and suck a D the way you want to. Like, why are you judging other people? So, yeah, I don't really fish with him anymore or talk to him anymore at all. I saw him one time, and then he said something really problematic to me. And I said, finish, because he's like a contractor. So I'm like, finish your job and get the F out of my house. That's what I told him. Because I'm like, you're over here saying stuff to me. I haven't seen you in years. You're saying mess to me. You just need to finish your job and go. Like, I don't want to deal with this. You know, you're being rude for no reason. You think just because you're my uncle or whatever, you're older than me, like, it doesn't matter. Like, don't disrespect me. I don't take that from anybody. I'll cuss anybody out immediately. Uncle Huey, it's funny, somebody's named Uncle Huey's here now. How do I get this? Let me get that shadow away from me. There we go. Uncle Huey says, good morning, Rock Mercury. I love your vibes. Keep up the awesomeness. You know, you got to keep it real. Thank you. Thank you for the follow, Wiz. Crazy Jester says, see, just throw them back. No need to decapitate. I mean, that makes me feel even worse. Because imagine you're just in the ocean of life. Imagine you're just walking around and somebody, like, you go eat a burger, and then the burger hooks you into the sky, and now you're just like, they pull you up into this new world with some extraterrestrials, whatever. You're like, what in the heck? I was trying to eat a burger, and then they throw you back down. They pull the hook out of you or pull the burger out your mouth and throw you back into the earth. That's so disrespectful. At least eat them. I mean, I would at least appreciate this staying up there. If they're going to do all the work of pulling me up out of this world, at least prepare me and, you know, eat me or something. Like, are you serious? I'm supposed to live my life knowing that I could just get pulled out of any food they eat next. It's gonna be so traumatizing. There is no therapy for the catch and release fish, the caught and released fish. You know, there should be therapy for them. Like, they're so traumatized from that. Like, there's no way they can see a worm the same way or see a small fish struggling in the breeze of the wave of the ocean, whatever the current. Like, they're not gonna see it the same way anymore. And yeah, that's not right. So if you're gonna catch fish, at least eat them, I guess. Anyway, crazed horned cougar. I never liked that. I know a lot of people like doing catch and release, but it's like, that's so messed up. Like, they're literally piercing them and pulling them out of the water. I guess fish don't really remember, probably. I don't know. Who knows what fish remember? But I'm good. I'm just good on, like, the ocean's enough for me, or the lake is good. I mean, the lake is enough for me. Just watching it and being around it. Maybe I'll get a boat. There's this new house that went on sale today. I know about it because I work with, like, these huge builders, and I'm like, oh my god, I wish I had the cash right now just to buy cash. It's like, it went down so much. It went down, like, let me think, it went down $200,000. It got reduced. 200,000. I'm like, oh, I just want to buy it, but I've already spent a lot this last few years, or this last year alone. So it wouldn't be smart of me to buy the house right now, because it's still like it's like 700,000. It wouldn't be smart for me to get that at the moment, but I'm sure tempted. I'm very, very tempted to do it. But I don't want to do a mortgage. I just want to buy it cash. I don't want to like deal with these banks and stuff and saying, you own too many properties, you own this, you own that. It's like, leave me alone. Crazed horn cougar says, can I braid your beard? No, you can't braid my beard. Box braid. No, crazed horn cougar, you're crazed. You're too crazed. Crazy Jester says he's just from a different time. Say mess back. No, I try to say mess back, and he doesn't take it the same way. He gets offended. Like, he was just so disrespectful and homophobic. I'm like, you need to just go and, like, I know you want to suck some D. Like, why are you over here disrespecting me? You know? I don't understand. I didn't do anything to him. Like, I don't even F with him like that. So, anyway, it doesn't matter. I don't really care, because he's out of my life. He's out of my life. He's out of my life. And I don't know whether to laugh or cry. I don't know whether to live or die. And it hurts, cuts like a knife. He's out of my life. I love that song by Michael Jackson. I hit the wrong key though. I'm gonna try it again with the right key. He's out of my life. He's out of my life. And I don't know whether to laugh or cry. I don't know whether to live or die. And it cuts like a knife. He's out of my life. So I've learned that love thanks to woman. And I don't know the rest of the words, but I love the song. I love that song so much. Crazy Jester says, haha. You see, Ray, to be honest, says, where you at? I'm at the beautiful lake. Beautiful lake. Living my best life. And this gorgeous sunrise. Absorbing all this vitamin D. Crazy Jester says, bruh. I'm just keeping it real. Nobody wants to be a caught and released fish. People don't even want to be divorced. People don't want to be caught and released in regular life. So they're not trying to be a caught and released fish. Let's see. Dylan says, I love that concept. Oh my God. You guys, I really got to figure out how am I going to do this hustle. Because I love my job. I love supporting my clients. But I want to get a bigger team so that I can literally only manage. Right now, I'm still have my hand in all of my clients' projects that I have. We have all kind of companies that we work with, whether it be designers and chefs and contractors and just like teams. We promote for so many different companies and do their branding and websites and brand development. It's a lot. And I love doing it, but I just want to focus on Rock Mercury. I want it to be grow. Like I feel like my Rock Mercury hasn't grown the way I want it to grow because I've been working on my other companies so much, which is fine. I love them, and I'm going to continue them. I'm not going to stop anything, but I just need to find a way to replace, or at least make equal the income of what I'm getting from my other companies, so that I can just do that more often and then hire more people to work on my other companies. I think that's the best way, because then I'll be happy every day. Like, I want to make more music videos. I want to make more fashion. I want to every day just develop more and more Rock Mercury. That's fun to me. Sometimes I wake up and I don't want to develop or work for other people's other clients and convince clients that they need to, redo the website or adjust certain things or add different apps and effects to their sales process and customer client process. I just don't want to always convince people or have to explain so often to my clients when I can just, when I'm doing Rock Mercury stuff, I just do what I want to do, and it's so creative and it's fun and it's free flowing. I think that's the reason I want to make this switch as soon as possible. And it's crazy because Rock Mercury is an older company, an older brand than my other brands, but it's still well, I guess technically my other brands got renamed, but I've been doing them for a long time. But they just got renamed and rebranded. So maybe that's why. Let's see. Crazed Horn Cougar says, even though I enjoy fishing, you have a point. Yeah, it's just really you can just enjoy. Can't you just enjoy the lake? Can't you just sit back and relax? Is your mind so chaotic that you have to put a hook into the water with a fake bait and trick trick fish into thinking that they're about to get a nice good dinner, and now they're getting caught and pulled out into the world? And I'm saying, if you're gonna do that, at least eat it for food. But whatever, I don't know. I don't want any fish anymore. These waters are too toxic. This water is nice. I think this water is pretty clean. I don't know. It seems like it's clean, but there's a lot of building going on over here, so maybe there's some runoff from the building that's happening, the construction. I don't know. It seems pretty clean to me. A little murky, but that's normal for Houston. Crazy Jester says, I feel bad now for not eating them. Yeah, you should feel bad. You should feel really bad. Andrew Buck says, do you shave your arms? No, I don't shave anywhere on my body. I do not cut myself down. There's enough people trying to cut black men down in this world. I'm not cutting myself down at all. I'm rich enough to have the longest hair I want to have, to do whatever I want to do. So I'm gonna let my hair grow. Everything's gonna keep on growing. The only things I cut are like my nose. Like I may cut my nose hair or something. Or like I have some gray hairs down here. And sometimes the gray hairs grow super long past the rest of my beard. And so I'll cut them just a little bit down to match the rest. Because like for some reason gray hairs grow super long, like fast. So that's what I'll cut. And that's about it. Just like some nose hairs, not all of them, just like the ones that grow super long. And the hairs that, like the white hairs, that's it. Nothing else. But I do not shave my arms. I used to. Back when I was like first started modeling, the whole trend was like smooth models, smooth male models. That's when I used to shave everything. I used to be fully hairless, not bald, but like everything else hairless. Angel says, I agree, I don't like catch and release. I mean, it's just not for me. So wear my Beyonce shirt again, because you won't break my soul. I'm not going to put this video on my Instagram pay for my real pay, like, because I have certain videos that I get paid off of and certain I don't. So anytime I wear my Beyonce shirts going forward, I'm not going to be putting them on the paid version anymore, because it's just like they did me dirty. They did me too dirty. They kept on trying to demonetize me for wearing a Beyonce shirt. Like, are you serious? How is this explicit? This is Beyonce on a disco horse, living her best life, being the queen that she is, about to release some amazing visuals soon. Beyonce focuses on Beyonce. Yes, she has Parkwood Entertainment. Yes, she has her other companies. She has Ivy Park. But Beyonce is the main brand. It's the main event. A lot of us don't even know about Ivy Park or Parkwood or whatever. A lot of people don't know about Parkwood. I only know about them because I work in production. I work in Hollywood. I've been in Hollywood for so long. I knew exactly when she created Parkwood. I work with people from Parkwood a lot. So I know her companies, but it's not like her main brand. Her main brand is Beyonce. The things we wait for and support and we love her for is Beyonce. We love her for her artistic brand. Crazed Horn Cougar says, I have kept bluegills I caught. I've kept bluegills I caught. Oh my God, those poor bluegills. They ain't got no gills no more. I'm sure you chopped them up and ate them. I don't know. I don't eat anything that's alive anymore. And it feels so good to know that I'm not killing animals for food. And yet I look, I'm healthy. Let me do a fit check for you guys. You guys love my fit checks. I don't know why. I guess I am fashionable. I'm a fashion icon. But yeah, so we got these pants I got at Goodwill. These are pants. I have some white socks with my shoes. I forgot what shoes these are. Are these Vans? I don't know what shoes these are, but I like them. So, a Beyonce shirt. You won't break my soul. Renaissance. Yeah, it's a vibe. It's a vibe. But yeah, I'm excited to put out more fashion and order it. I still have so many of my clothes in LA, which I'm gonna keep there because I'm gonna keep that house. But I just like some of the clothes I miss wearing. So I'm like, I need to make some new clothes so I can get excited about wearing my other stuff. I have this one shirt I could wear. It's like my trash shirt. But I gotta do a photo shoot for it. I'm gonna do a photo shoot for it first. Let's see. It's literally like New York trash on the street. And I took photos of it and made a dope shirt about it. Like, it's so cool. The shirt, I made a bag as well, but I don't have the bag with me, but I have the shirt. Etopi says, but they say no fish don't care about their bodies. What do you mean they don't care about their body? He said they say no fish don't care about their bodies. I don't know what that means. Because fish understand. Just the vibes says skin on point. Yes, honey, work. Angel says two craze is laughing at two craze. Crazy Jester says, what the F Where did that come from? Sounded like a Disney movie up in here. Dang. What are you talking about, Crazy Jester? What part of? Oh, you mean the music, the song I was just singing? You don't know the Michael Jackson song? She's out of my life. Such a good song. Michael Jackson's everything. I don't know why you don't know that song. You need to get your life together. Um, let's see. Sierra Robinson says, "Hey, good morning. I'm new here." Well, hello. Say hi to Beyonce. Pamela says, "Good morning." Good morning to you. Let me show you guys again this late because it's everything. I just want to keep on showing more. Crazy Jester says, "No steak, meat, etc. What's a daily food intake in your world?" There's so much food outside of meat and murder. Um, so much food. There's chickpeas, there's wild rice, there's amaranth, there's quinoa, there's bell peppers and all the fruits in the world, and kale, and just all types of deliciousness. And yet you're talking about that there's like not a lot of food because of meat and murder. Do you know that these same animals that you're saying that are the only food, most of them only eat vegetables, but they get that big. Cows are giant and they only eat grass. So I don't understand like the concept of people saying, "Oh, you don't eat meat. What do you eat then? Well, the same thing your animal eats. The same thing, but not really because I don't eat grass. But there's so many other types of foods and vegetables and deliciousness that are like make your body feel amazing, don't cause diseases like meat does, and dairy. You know, so." I don't understand that. I never got that. I'm like, are people just ignorant on purpose? Like, do people just like being ignorant, or they're just like, well, meat, give me some steak, give me some sausage. Sausage is all the leftover parts of an animal ground up and put into a pig intestines. That's nasty. That's nasty. Ew. Chicken eggs are just the period of a chicken. You want to crack that open and fry it with some toast? That's what you want? My sister made some tofu eggs. They were so good. Oh my gosh. She used tofu and she used like the just egg, which is like mukbang or something. It's beans and like mixed with some other seasonings. It's so delicious. You don't have to miss anything. You can have it all without having this disgusting murderous food. Do you know that like a huge percentage of the milk and dairy you eat is mucus and pus from infections that the cows receive from all the antibiotics that they eat? And even a healthy cow is still going to produce a lot of mucus and pus because of that's just what they're given. A cow's milk is only for the baby cow. That's all it's for. But yeah, we're over here like feeding it to our kids and ourselves. So bizarre, If it's not from your mother's, boobay like that, if it doesn't come from here, then you probably shouldn't drink it if you're a human. If it doesn't come from your mother's tete, why are you drinking it? You're not a cow. You're not a baby cow. Rome Ford says, "Hi bro, save me some females." You can have all the females as long as you treat them respectfully. And also you can't have them then. I can't say you can have them all, but you have to treat them respectfully. I can't. Like, no, you can't own a female. That's ridiculous. That's very misogynistic. All right. It is gorgeous as the sun is just rising and rising. Oh my God, I live for it. I'm so happy. Oh, I love this life. This life is the best life. I'm gonna read some more comments. I'm gonna start walking back. Alpha Wolf says, "I want to cuddle with you, man." Are you even hot? Are you hot, Alpha Wolf? I like your name. Your name is kind of hot, but are you hot? Because hotness is a huge qualifying factor in cuddling with me. And you gotta be rich too. I thought about it. I was like, well, maybe I should fall in love for love. I've done that already too many times. I'm ready to fall in love for the check, for the bag. But I don't want to lower my standards for like hotness. They gotta be hot and they gotta be rich. It just is what it is. I'm not gonna settle. I refuse. And the good thing about it is there's a lot of hot rich people because like when you're rich, that means that your parents probably are rich too, possibly. And like attractive people like to date other attractive people, and then they make an attractive baby who's also rich, and then they become an attractive man over time. And so I want that. So is that you, Alpha Wolf? Are you hot and rich? If not, No cuddles for you. John Infinity says, why no meat? Meat is murder. That's why. Crazy Jester says, I know that's out there. What's out there? I wanted to hear from you. Okay, well, now you heard it from me. John Infinity says, so are you vegan or vegetarian? I'm plant-based. Crazy Jester says, yes, sausage is disgusting. Well, not all sausage is disgusting. Not all of them. There's some sausage that I do support. There's some brands of sausages out there. Oh, sorry, some sausages that own brands that I do support heavily. And I, don't mind swallowing those types of sausage. All right, next. Not chewing, not eating, just swallowing. Rich sausage, wealthy sausage. Alpha Wolf says that's why I buy organic milk. That doesn't change anything. If it's still dairy, you're still eating baby cow formula. Crazy Jester says, so it's no for cereal. There's so much cereal that you can have that with healthy organic cereal with some almond milk or cashew milk or something. Like, what are you talking about? Crazy Jester says, haha, that was jokes. I can't. Or was it ice coming across you tonight? It was nice coming across you. Oh, tonight. Oh, it's nighttime for you? It's beautiful daytime for me. Alpha Wolf says, I can confirm I'm decently hot and rich. Decently hot. That seems like you're modest. If you say you're decently hot, you're probably kind of hot. And you're rich? Hit me in the DMs. Hit me in the DMs. Do you have sausage? Anyway. Fred Contraband says, what's up, Shaggy? You're calling me Shaggy? What are you calling me Shaggy for? Are you trying to disrespect me? Want to get blocked? Crazy Jester says, I'm rich but ugly AF. I blame my mom. Oh, you're disqualified. You're unqualified, but you can still qualify for one of my sugar daddy positions. You guys, somebody messaged me and was like, I want to be your sugar daddy. I'll send you gifts and products and things you want, and then I'll set up, like, over time I'll set up a greeting, or to meet up with you. And I'm like, I'm cool with the first part of the sending gifts and sending to my Cash App Rock Mercury, but the whole meeting part, not really for that. Depending if he was hot, maybe, but he didn't send a picture. But he sent me a long message. I was like, all I messaged back was, I love money and gifts. That's all I said back. I have to check if he responded. You said your mom is ugly, so he said, I'm rich. Crazy Jester says, I'm rich but ugly AF. I blame my mom. Don't be so mean to your mom. That's so rude. That's so rude. You said your mom is ugly AF. No, mama. Oh, that's so terrible. You should be ashamed of yourself, Crazy Jester. So rude. Alpha's laughing at Jester. Not your name being hepatitis. That's really not okay. He says, dang, bro, you're cute. Not gonna lie. Well, thank you. He says, you go to prison, it's over for real. Oh my God, you're right. Oh, I have to be like real crazy. If I go to prison, which I never will go, I have to be like real crazy. I have to be like, what are you looking at? What are you looking at? I have to do that kind of stuff. I have to be like barking like a dog. I need to like crap on myself and smear it on myself. I need to like just like putting food up my nose at the cafeteria, wear my clothes backwards, just start staring at walls and never talking, but then only like making sounds. I gotta do everything it takes to save this pussy. I have to save it. I have to protect it because they're gonna try to tear me apart in prison. So I need to not go to prison. First of all, I need to not go to prison. Second of all, if I do end up in there I don't know what I would end up in there for. The only way I would end up in there is if I was like falsely accused, because I don't play with the law. So, yeah. Crazy Jester says, I'm up in court next month. Hope you don't mean me. Oh my goodness. You're up in court? Why are you up in court, Crazy Jester? Because you're crazy and a jester? Dang. Fabian Barbs says, are you a Barbs? I live for the Barbs. I am a Barb. I would say I'm the king of the Barbs, but I don't want the other Barbs to attack me because the Barbs are savage and wild beast. But I am one of them. And so I know that everybody wants to be the king of the Barbs. Everybody wants to be Roman, put up in a monster, automobile gangster with the bad beat that came from Sri Lanka, you know. Minnetonka, Kala, Willy Wonka. You could be the king, but watch the queen conquer. But, like, I just don't want to have smoke with these other Barbs. These Barbs are very savage. Jack Noop says, but I love Nicki Minaj with everything. I love Nicki Minaj so much. My queens are Beyonce, Nicki Minaj, Britney Spears. That's my queen. Oh, Azealia Banks. Sorry. I don't know why I didn't say that first. Azealia Banks, too. Those are my queens. The queens of my life. All of them I've worked with, except for anything. Who haven't I worked with? I've worked with Azealia, Beyonce, Nicki, Britney. I've been around her. Like, her dad was my neighbor, but I didn't work with her. Well, I did work with her, technically. I worked with her on Glee. But it wasn't like, I want to collaborate with her. I want to do, like, a project with Britney. Now she's out and free. Maybe I get to do a project with her. But I don't want to go back to LA anytime soon. But maybe I'll go drive out there when I go visit my house. And I can, like, set up something with Britney. I love Britney Spears so much. And she's talked about her family recently and how she just wants an apology, and they can't even give her an apology she deserves. They can't even do that. They're so, like, delusional, thinking that what they did to her was okay, that they can't even give her an apology for just dogging her out and pimping her out to the industry. You know, I feel bad for Britney Spears. Her family does not deserve her. Her dad is an a-hole, and he was my neighbor for years, but I still just, like, I don't F with him, but I have F with, he does, he barbecues pretty well. He made me some barbecue, like, veggies, because he knows I'm vegetarian, and some fish. He made me some fish, too. He made me some fish and some, but I think was it asparagus? I'm forgetting what he made me, because at this time, I didn't even know he was Britney Spears' dad. I had no idea. He was my neighbor, and then my friends came over, and my other friends who lived there at the complex, too. They were like, do you know who that is? Like, you're friends with him? You know who that is? I was like, what do you mean? He's like, that's Jamie Spears. I'm like, Jamie, what do you mean? And he's like, that's Britney Spears' dad. Well, at that point, he wasn't in the press that much, so I didn't even think about what he looked like or knew about him like that. He was just a nice, like, country bumpkin that was, like, cooking, that was, like, invite me over. And he had her kids over often. But it was weird. Like, looking back, I wish I would have just, like, punch him. Free Britney. I should have said free Britney every day I saw him. I should have spray painted free Britney on his door, but that would have, like, probably got me messed up from my HOA, homeowners association, at that place in Hollywood. I lived in, like, a place in North Hollywood, and that's where he lived, right next door to me, for years. I can't believe he even lived there. It's so weird. But it was expensive. The place was very expensive, but still. Anyways, I wish I would have sprayed that. I should have just left, like, burning dog turds on his front porch that just said, Free Britney! Even back then. But this is back when we thought that Britney was actually, like, lost her mind. We didn't realize that she was actually being imprisoned. Like, the Free Britney movement wasn't that big at that point. So, but I still wish I would have taken action back then. I regret that deeply. I love Britney. Then after that, I started seeing Britney more, and then I started working with her. But anyway, I love Britney. I hope she's doing well. And I hope her family apologizes, because she deserves an apology. Jamie Spears needs to apologize. Lynn Spears needs to apologize. And the other Jamie Lynn Spears, her sister, she's the worst one to me, because she knows better. She's just so disrespectful. So disrespectful to Britney. Anyway, let me keep going. Jack Noop says, Alpha Wolf is a good person. They drove my grandma to the hospital recently. Oh. Okay, Jack Noops. Well, okay, Alpha Wolf, let's go ahead and get married. No prenup, please. No prenup. Let's just go ahead and get married real quick since you're rich. If you're hot, then we can do some more. Crazy Jester says, haha, this guy, she ain't gonna see. Who ain't gonna see? Who's not gonna see it? Fabian Barb says, for real. For real, skull. Crazy Jester said, that's crazy, just makes me want to get you in my cell. Oh my gosh. That crazy just, no, so you say me acting crazy is going to make you want me to, no, you can't do that, Crazy Jester. I have to act real crazy in prison. He says, you really worked with those people? Yeah. I was born and raised in Los Angeles. These people are nobody. I love them, but I'm saying that they're like, celebrities are everywhere in Los Angeles, so it's like, who cares, you know? They're just like corporations. But I have my own queens that I support and I love, because I love art. I love art more than anything. But these people are like, they just have a brand that makes them seem as if they're way bigger, but they're very approachable, because like when you work in production, there's only a few people who, there's a small community that makes all these music videos and all of these commercials. And I've just been around Hollywood for so long. I've just recently left Hollywood because it's gotten too political and making you get injections that you don't want to get, mandatory injections in order to work. So I'm like, you know what, y'all can suck it. I make too much money already, so I'm good. I have my own company. Jack Noob says, Crazy Jester is a good person. They drove me in their Lamborghini the other day to go to the store. You know what? I think that you're making all this up. Now that you know both of these people. Yeah, Crazy Jester says, funny guy. I can't. Ashley Land says, yes, LMAO. Crazy Jester says, haha. Ashley Land says, right. Holly Joe's in the house. Hey, Holly Joe. She says, good morning, sunshine. Good morning, Holly Joe. Hope you're having a wonderful morning. Look at this beautiful lake moment I'm living right now. Oh my gosh, I always carry a stick with me for when I walk, but this person over here is carrying a whole pole. He has a full-out pole he's walking with. Is he really just walking with this whole pole? It's like the size of a broomstick. He ain't playing with nobody. He said, somebody come up to me, he's going to be stabbing him in the face with a broomstick. Wow. Dang, he is not playing. I wish I could show you him. He's just walking casually, too. Wow. Crazy Jester says, I respect that. He says, I got a Segway, wish for a Lambo. Nobody wants a Segway. If you gave me a Segway, I would just sell it. I'm not trying to ride no Segway anywhere. Big old bulky Segway looking crazy on the street. Having to wear a helmet on it too? What is a Segway for? I'm about to get up and start walking back. Nobody wants a Segway. That's why they went bankrupt. A Segway. I cannot. There's like a whole documentary about the person who bought the Segway company. He was riding it at one of his mansions, and the Segway went off the cliff and he died. That's not good branding. That is not good branding, to die on the Segway company you bought. Like, you think anybody wants to buy that? No, I literally would sell it immediately. Let's see. And you stay up. Wait, hold on. Space Toast says, good morning. Hope you have a blessed and full day. Thank you. You as well. Have a beautiful day. Ashley says, is laughing at me. Crazy Jester says, and you stay off my Segway. I'm rolling here. You know what? You're rolling on something, on some kind of a substance, if you have a Segway. Holly Joe is laughing at me. Holly Joe, not you laughing at me too. Ashley says, laughing too. Crazy Jester says, I roll Segway without a helmet. You're going to get up. You're going to go to jail. Can you imagine being on a Segway and getting pulled over by a cop just because you don't have a helmet on? That's so ratchet. I'd be so mad. I'm like, you're going to really pull me over and embarrass me? You're going to pull me over and embarrass me? Hold on. I got to lock my door. See? Lock it up. You're going to really embarrass me and pull me over and give me a ticket for riding without a helmet when I'm already embarrassed because I ride a Segway? Like, it's very problematic. Oh, this dog looks like my dog. My white husky. I don't really miss it. I mean, I love my dog. I'm thankful where he is. He's really in a great space that people, like, he gets all the attention he needs and deserves. He got attention before too, but now there's more dogs there. Like I only had one dog, and I had him. But the people who he's with, they love him. They're obsessed with him, and so I'm really happy for him. I don't miss picking up his poop. He has the biggest poops to pick up. He is a wolf dog, but love him dearly. I check up on him and I get like updates and stuff, but yeah, I don't miss that stress because it was very stressful. What a beautiful day, you guys. Oh, it's just the most perfect, gorgeous day. Let's see. Holly Joe says, not good. Branding is right. For real, not good branding for real. Can you imagine the owner of Segway just falling off a cliff while on a Segway? I don't care if he was drunk or anything. It doesn't matter. You shouldn't be able to fall off a cliff in his own mansion. That's the way to go. He bought it for like $1 billion or something. Or maybe not $1 billion. I don't know. He bought it for a lot. I roll hard. Crazy Gesture says, I stuck to the safe zones. Nothing beyond my drive. Okay. Etopai says, be so embarrassing. Be so embarrassing. What in the world? Miss Virgo says, good morning, Rock. Hello, Miss Virgo. Ashley Land says, it's a beautiful day. It's a gorgeous day. It's so wonderful today. Perfect day today. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk back. Oh my gosh, Dr. Funk says, West Side? West Side? No, it's all about the South Side. The West Side is burning and droughting. West Side, California is burning, droughting, and homeless filled. The South Side is flourishing, beauty, nature, clean water. Dr. Funk says, hey you guys, it's Rock Mercury. No pictures today. No pictures. I'm just trying to walk. Here. I have a camera in my hand. I literally have a selfie stick in my hand. Well, it's a what do you call it? Like a phone holder. Phone stand. But yeah. I was like, no pictures. Crazy Gesture says, was really nice. God bless. Wish you all the luck. Well, Crazy Jester, I hope that you have I hope that you do well in court. If you didn't do it. If you're not guilty, then I hope you do well. If you are guilty, then go to jail. Because you deserve jail then. Unless it's like a petty crime. But still, I don't know. Dr. Funk says he's the king of the tea. He's the king of the tea. Oh my God, of the tea. Crazy Gesture says there's no court, LOL. Okay, so you're playing with me, saying that you're going to court. I see how it is. You just want to lie to Rock Mercury. You have to answer to Beyonce for that. You have to answer to Beyonce for your lies and disrespect. He says, I say things. I figured you say things. I figured a lot of things you say aren't true. Good Create Intuition says, good morning, sunshine. Good morning to you, Create Intuition. Crazy Gesture says, just a tennis court. That's the only court I want to be on, is a tennis court. Well, I don't even like that, actually. That's even boring itself. That's super boring. But, I'll take that over a court, an actual court, any day. Why, thank you. All love, though, sweetheart. Oh, thank you, Crazy Jester. Sending love to you, too. Got caught in my weave. It's not a weave. If it was a weave, it'd be thicker. But anyway... Yeah, I'm just like, I'm going to still be brainstorming and figuring out the best route to transfer more of my time, because all we have is time. All we have is time. Creation Intuition says, I'm leaving now. All right, bye, Create Intuition. Good to see ya. So I'm really thinking that the best situation is to like leverage my time, because time is the main thing we have, and that's what I'm feeling. Because if my income is coming from my other companies, and I'd rather be doing my music and rather be doing my art projects as Rock Mercury, then it's like it's just a different situation. Hold on, let me get across the street. But it's a different situation, and I would rather focus more on the projects that I want to do, and not have to always like worry about clients, which I care about dearly, and I would always have my hand in it. But if I had more of my staff going on, and if my main money was coming, like for example, like we said, talk about Beyonce, and Beyonce has Parkwood and Ivy Parker fashion line. Like I have a fashion line, I have a production company too. I have both, but like her main money still comes from Beyonce. Like it's coming from her actual brand, her main brand. That's what funds everything else. That's what makes everything else relevant. And so I'm like, I want to do a similar situation, and I think she focuses the main gist of her creative energy on her Beyonce brand. Like even if she's doing other people's projects, which she does. Parkwood doesn't only work with Beyonce. There's other things they do. Their main client is Beyonce, but they have other projects that their team does. You know, it's a full production company. It's not always publicized under Parkwood, but they do a lot of things in the entertainment world. And so it's like, but her main brand is always going to be the Beyonce brand. You know, that's going to be like, thank you, hey. Her other brands aren't anything without Beyonce and the brand, you know? So it's just super important to recognize that, like, the power of personal brand. It's like super important. So like I want to just like really focus on that one, and then just fuel my other companies with to fuel it with the funds from my main company I love doing. That way I get to do what I love to do all the time, and then interject the Rock Mercury brand into my digital estate brand or my real estate brand. I could do real estate videos as Rock Mercury. You know, I could do like literally full out videos, touring mansions and different estates and things I want to do, like all from focusing on my main brand now. So I think that's the route I'm going to take, or I'm taking at the moment. I feel good about it. I feel at peace, and are going to support my actual brand too of Rock Mercury. Because then if I take a client, I should be able to do a commercial for that client as Rock Mercury. If I can't, then what's the point? You know, like that's one of the biggest assets that I'm building. So it's like if I can't merge the different brands, then what am I doing? So somebody said, oh, Sophie Pink says, are you trans? Are you brainless? That's the real question. Are you brainless? Why are you asking such a question? Some people just don't have any brains. Anyways, I'm gonna get off of here. I'm just getting back to my home. Thank you guys for joining today. I'm just gonna go ahead and sign off right now. Thank you so much, Rockers and Mercuryans. It was cute to be on live with you guys. I'll be posting this video and yesterday's video today. As soon as I eat breakfast. I'll probably do it while I'm eating breakfast. But yeah, stay tuned. I'm still working on the new app. It should be out within the next couple weeks, depending on how long it takes to process it and to get accepted from the app stores and all that stuff. It's like a whole process, but it's supposed to be streamlined a bit more. So we'll see what they say, my team. Anyways, rock on, Mercuryans. I'll talk to you all soon. Goodbye.